What's up everybody, this is Old Papa G, and in today's video I'm going to go over some tips for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered. So in this video I'm going to go over some easy tricks to keep your combos alive, and I'll also be covering the easiest things to cover on the list for each map in order to unlock the next maps with ease. That way you don't need to drive yourself insane finding the secret tape on a map when you could do something easier on a separate map and then advance on to the next map way easier and not stress yourself out. So the first map in Pro Skater 1 is Warehouse, which you're currently seeing me combo on right now. Right when the map loads up, it's going to show you a list of things that you have to unlock in order to advance to the next map. So for Warehouse specifically, you're going to want to collect Skate because it's in the most obvious places, you can't miss it. The next one is you want to smash over the hydrants. There's only 3 of them. In this combo video, since I'm only doing combos in each video for the map, you won't see where the hydrants are, but there's only 3 of them. Again, on this map, it's very straightforward. You cannot miss the hydrants. The next one you're going to want to do is the boxes. The boxes, there's 5 of them. All you have to do is literally skate into them. That's it. It's nice and easy. You don't got to break your back trying to do something insane, and you'll get it done with ease. The last 3 is 50-50 the big rail, which the big rail is what I'm currently next to, what I just wrote on right there. And to do a 50-50, you literally only need to press triangle. It's nothing special. It's just a regular grind, which you just saw me do on that side rail. After that, you have to ollie the channel gap. So the channel gap is what you see right there. All you have to do is just jump across it. It's very simple, and you don't even need any additional stats in order to make that gap. And lastly is the secret tape. So the secret tape is in a really obvious spot. Right above the ollie channel gap, it's up there. So literally I'm looking at it right there. It's in that little crevice, I guess you want to call it. All you have to do is smash through the window and it's right there. So the next map that we have is the school. The school is a really nostalgia map for me. I played this map all the time as a kid. I absolutely love this map. So just like I went over with Warehouse, I'm going to go over the really easy things on the list to cover. So first, you're going to collect Skate. Skate is, again, in a very obvious location. Nothing is hidden for Skate at all. Like, you'll see it when you're riding around it. The following one that you're going to want to do is collect all the textbooks. The only hidden textbook that there is inside the gym. To get in the gym, all you have to literally do is skate through the door. It's right where the map starts, where you jump off that thing, you make a right, and it's right there. Next, you're going to want to grind 5 tables. Again, it's so easy. You don't need to do any fancy grinds at all. All you have to do is literally hit the grind button, which is triangle. After that, you're going to want to wall ride 5 bells. Again, all the bells are just on the walls of the school, the outside of the school, not inside. And the only one that's hidden is right where I'm grinding to the left. You'll see that building right there. You're going to want to wall ride up the side of that building. Right there, you'll see that where that little tape thing is. That's not the secret tape, it's something different. But all you're going to want to do is wall ride up, grind, and the last bell is right there. The last 2 things you're going to do is heel flip the kicker gap, which is right in the beginning when you jump off. You go down the stairs, it's the gap in between. It's really impossible to miss. You just have to heel flip it, which is up square. And lastly, you're going to want to find the secret tape. Again, not hidden at all. You could literally see it. And also, by the way, for the secret tapes, a little tip to know for this is right when you load into the map, don't just skip through it. All you have to do is let it load in normally, and it'll literally show you where the secret tape is on every single map. That way you don't even need to look it up. Just don't skip through it. Don't rush to get into the map. It'll show you. So after the school, the next map we have is the mall. Another great nostalgia map from my childhood. I absolutely love this map. It's probably my favorite one, if not school. It's basically 1A and 1B. So for the mall, what you're going to want to do is collect Skate, collect the robots. Again, mostly where the letters of Skates are is very visible, and it's the same thing with the robots. They don't hide them at all. It's visible. You won't miss it. Right there, you see me do a 100-point combo. 100k combo, excuse me. It's really, really easy on this map because what they let you do is you could manual into a grind, into a wall ride, back into a manual, and it's very fluent for the combo. And that's why I love this map, because you just one straight shot, you could do a combo for essentially almost the entire map until it ends, and then you could start from the beginning again. So, like I just said, you're going to want to manual, grind, manual, wall ride. And what wall riding does is increase your speed. That way when your manual slows down, you get that speed boost back. You don't need to worry about like not moving with your manual. Right there, you'll see me white, but what would have happened there would have been a grind into a manual here, into a wall ride, and then grind up this wall. Now, the best thing to do is do a couple. I did a triple impossible there. That's how I got the big 100k combo. It's really easy. You could even do it into a manual after that. But back onto the easiest list for the guide is you're going to want to smash 5 directories. What I just passed right there, that sign, is a directory. There's 5 of them on the map. Again, not hidden. It's very easy to see. Also, where you see me do the triple impossible, which I just went over a few moments ago, you could airwalk, which is down right circle, and it's a grab move. All you have to do is jump off the ledge and do an airwalk, and you'll get it done off the list. So again, none of these are challenging at all. You don't need to go crazy looking. You don't need to do a 200k combo or anything insane. Just nice and simple, and it'll get you to the next map easy. The last thing on the list that I would suggest that you do is get the secret tape. The secret tape is in the middle of the map. It's something that you grind on. You can't miss it at all. It's very visible. It's not secret. So next up we got downtown. Now, at this point in the game, you've only went through 3 maps. So unless you really went hard and got all the skill points, because there's skill points hidden on the map, and what the skill points do, you could level up your manual skill, your grinding skill, something like that, etc. Your ollie jumping, your hang time. So these are actually really critical for this map in particular, because this map is a little challenging to get all of them done unless you have enough speed, enough ollie height, and enough hang time. So at this point in the game, if you don't have enough, what I suggest you do is find skate first and foremost. That's usually the case on almost all of them. Another easy one to do is no skate signs. They're all over the map. They're a little bit hard to see because they're not like glowing like skate or how a lot of the other things do. Like for example, the hall passes on the school map, they glow, so they're very visible. The no skate signs don't glow. But just go around the map a couple times and you'll find them. It's really not challenging at all. It's just a matter of doing it. Another one is ollieing the parked cars. There's not the moving taxis, by the way. There's parked cars. So there's 3 of them. All you have to do is find them. It's the same thing as the signs. Just look for them, ollie over them. It's nice and simple. For this map as well, it's kind of hard to get a good combo going. Because for me personally, when I get a good combo, the map is very fluent. I could go from my manual to a grind to a wall ride. It's very hard. Like, there's nothing in between for you to keep landing on. So now you can see we're up to our first skate park competition. So the competitions are different from the other maps. The maps in particular, there's a list of things that you need to accomplish in order to advance. So for the competitions, you're basically going up against invisible skaters. There's no one here in the park, but you're just getting your score up, and you could get a medal between bronze to gold. So you have to get in the top 3 in order to advance, essentially. So for this one, as you can see, it is so easy to get gold. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm literally just going back and forth from where they spawn you to the half pipe up to the wall. Now, what's nice about this combo is, as you can see, you go up, you could get a flip trick in, which when you like get additional tricks that you didn't do, it gives you a nice advantage. It like increases your combo. So all you do is manual to a grind to a manual to a wall plant. You want to make sure you wall plant back into a manual, back into a grind. It's so simple to get gold for this competition. Don't stress it. So next up here we have our second competition. Yes, I skipped downhill jam, but after this little competition here, we will be going back to downhill jam, so don't worry about that. So for Burnside, again, it's a really actually fun skate park. Originally when I started doing this, I'm like, oh, nothing connects to one another, it's going to be a pain. But it actually isn't at all, because a lot of things are grindable, even though it doesn't look like they are. Like that ledge right there, it like looks like a piece that you can't grind on, but a lot of the stuff is grindable. You don't need to stress anything like that. So again, competitions, it's the same thing as the last one. You place gold to gold or bronze, silver, anything like that. And this map, it's really smooth. Like you're seeing me right now, I'm literally manualing to a grind to a manual to a grind, because it's not too big of a map. So you could really just manual into a grind and don't have to worry about something in between blocking your way. So I actually really enjoy this as a skate park competition. It might be my favorite one in the whole game. Alright, so like I said, even though I skipped Downhill Jam, here it is. This one, it does have a little bit of a learner's curve. You need a little bit more skill for this one because you're going to really need enough skill to manual for a long period of time. So again, if you have enough skill points, try to max out your manual for this. Try to max out your speed. That way you don't slow down on the manual, and that way you could get to your next grind or wall ride in order to increase your speed. So for this one, it is really tough to 100% complete it, but I'll go over which ones I find to be the easiest to get it over with quickly. So first, collect skate. Skate, again, it's not hidden. In almost every single map, skate is pretty much easy until you get to Pro Skater 2. So again, I wouldn't really have to worry about that. The next thing is the hard hats to collect. The hard hats, again, they glow just like skate. So for the most part, they're very visible. They're not in crazy hard to reach places. Like, for example, in this map, the secret tape is so hard to get to. You need to grind a lot, wall ride a lot. It's actually right there. You can see it, that big midsection. I don't know what you would call that. It's on top of there, and it is so hard to reach. Um, so after that, you're going to want to Madonna the water hazard. So the water hazard is right in the beginning of the map. Once you go down the ramp, it's those two poles that you could grind down, which you're going to see in 2 seconds. So you're going to watch me do it. So right there to the right, you see those two poles you're going to want to grind down? You actually need to do a grab move across this whole thing. Now, the catch is you could actually grind the last little bit of it. You don't need to do the grab throughout the entire gap, but it does need to be enough that it registers that you did it. And after that, the last thing that I suggest that you do, you're going to want to airwalk the hydroponic system. So that's coming up right now. You're going to see it right here. There's these two gaps. That's where you want to do your airwalk, which is, again, is down, right, circle. So we are officially up to our last map for Pro Skater 2. Not competition, map. So in my personal opinion, I think San Francisco Streets is the hardest to get 100% complete in Pro Skater 1. It took me a long time to even just get the 6 score of 200k because a lot of it is hard. It's a lot of open space. So it's really a pain in order to get to a manual to a grind situation because that's the way I like to do my combos. And it's just really too much open space for me. So, but I will give you what my opinion is to complete on the list. So first up, there's cop cars on the map. There's 5 of them. All you have to do is grind on them. It doesn't say that, it's labeled wreck the cop cars. All you have to really do is grind on the top of them and it breaks the top of the car. That's all you need to do. It's nice and easy. Another one that you're going to have to do is earlier you saw me grinding all over the place over there. Right there, you see that fountain? You're going to want to do a 5-0 grind across the fountain. So to do a 5-0, it's down triangle. Really easy. It's the easiest one that you could do for this map. Lastly, you're going to want to nose grab the hubba. So the hubba is to the left of the fountain. Now you're going to want to make sure you have a lot of skill points. You're going to want hang time fully equipped. You're going to want speed full. You're going to want ollie full. And you're going to want air full. Once you get all of those full, or at least one away, you're going to want to get it as close as possible to max. You're going to jump off the ramp, and to do a nose grab, it's up circle. And then you go across the jump, and you're good to go. So for me, it's only 3 of them. Skate, this is the first one where skate is extremely hard to get all of them. Not only are they not visible, they're just in hard to reach places. So for me, this map is definitely the toughest, and that's why it's the last map. Like, for real. Same thing right there, you saw that lifeguard preserve. They're really hard to get all of them. They're in hard to reach places. Alright, we're officially halfway through, and now we are up to Pro Skater 2. Again, I skipped Hangar here, but you'll see Hangar later on. This one is probably my favorite map for Pro Skater 2. It's something about the schools. They just do a good job. It's, as you see on my first combo, I got to 74k. They make it really, really nice scenario where you could wall ride into a manual, into a wall ride, into a grind. They just make it nice and smooth, and any map that it feels like I can just get to my next destination within the one combo makes me enjoy it the most. So for this one, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to collect skate. Again, now we're back to like the easier maps because this is the beginning of Pro Skater 2. They're not in hard spots to reach, and they're very visible. So you're going to want to collect skate. You're also going to want to collect the hall passes. Again, same thing. They glow just like skate does, and it's not in hard to reach places. just as in the old school, you're going to want to grind wall ride all those bells. There's 5 of them, and in this one, they're in even more obvious locations than in the first school from Pro Skater 1. For the last 2, there's these 3 long rails. Not this one here, but they're pretty much all in the start of the map. They're called roll calls. All you have to do is grind down them without falling, and you get it done nice and easily. And lastly, you're going to want to kick flip the roof gap. So the roof gap is straight ahead, not from here when I was looking the other way. It's straight ahead. It's on the left corner of the map. And all you have to do is go up the ramp, then you get on it's basically a portable building. You get on that roof, and then you're going to kick flip over to the other roof. You don't need to have your skills very high to get across it. It doesn't take much at all, so it's nice and easy. And again, this is my favorite map for Pro Skater 2. So, and this is the first roll call map, as you can see, what I'm talking about with the grinds. So next up, we have my second favorite map for Pro Skater 2. It's New York City. So this map is a little bit difficult. You're going to want your skills to be up a little bit higher, because when you're collecting skate and when you're collecting the subway passes, you're going to need enough height to get them just from a ground jump. So you're not really getting enough leeway. You're not going off of any ramps, so it's really hard to get it. So make sure that your ollie is maxed out. But let's go through the ones that are easy, and then I'll explain the situation with the subway passes. So you're going to want to collect skate, which I just went over. Make sure your ollie is full. Subway cards, same thing. There's 3 hydrants on the map. All you have to do is ollie over them or break them. It doesn't even matter. And then the last 2, you're going to want to grind the subway and collect the secret tape. So the catch is with these 2 in particular is you can only get to them after you collect all 5 subway passes. So once you collect all 5 subway passes, to the right where you'll see right there where I'm getting destroyed by a taxi, there's an escalator. The door will open once you get your subway passes. Once you go up that escalator, it's so simple. There's a subway railing right there as you see going down. All you got to do is grind down it. Now, once you get to the very end of that subway railing, the secret tape is there. You just grab it, and then you're done. So for this one, as you can see, I'm comboing very easily because it's a nice situation where you could wall plant the fence, you could go back into your grind, and then there's that little gap in between the next segment. You could just manual quickly go back into a grind, wall plant, rinse and repeat. It's very, very easy, and that's why it's my favorite map because, like I said earlier, I like it to be fluent and simple to get my 200k or more combo. So here we have Venice Beach. It's a very eye-appealing map. I actually really enjoy the way it looks. The graffiti all over. You got enough ramps. You got enough grind railings. They make it nice. And it just feels very smooth and a well-done map. So this one is a little bit of a challenging one because there's a couple hard ones on the list, so it's going to be tough to 100% complete. But I'll give you the best strategy that I could. First, you're going to want to collect skate, and you're going to want to collect the spray cans. Again, they're very visible, they're wide and open, and they're even glowing for you. You can't miss them on the map. It's really simple. So the last one that I could suggest that's really easy, it's just in a little bit of a difficult location. So right where you see I am, you can actually go over that building. And once you go over that building, there's a ledge. It's called the Venice Ledge. All you're going to want to do is tail slide down it. So a tail slide is left triangle. And all you got to do is go down the ledge. It's really simple, and that gives you 3 unlocks. So for this one, the reason why I say it's tough is there's a couple ones on the list that they're hard to find. So for example, there's one on the list that it's to ollie over the magic bum 5 times. Even me, I've went on this map numerous times, at least 15 times, just trying to find this guy. It is so hard to find him 5 times. So I honestly got so frustrated that I stopped trying completely. But 2 other ones that you could get done on this is the high score, the pro score. You could go for the 6 score, which I got, but it's not really necessary as long as you get the other 2. And you could get the combo, which the combo I believe in this one is only 40k. So it's nothing really too crazy or out of the ordinary. As you can see, there's a couple different spots where you could manual into a grind, wall plant. You don't really have to stress too much on this map. So I know I went a little backwards here, but now we're up to Hangar. Hangar is actually the first map for Pro Skater 2, but when I was making this video, I actually lost place of it. So once I found it, I was already up to this, so I figured I'd put it in here. It's a circle map. It's really, really easy to get the 6 score in the combo on this because all you have to do is grind on these side walls into a wall plant and then just keep grinding all the way across. It's so simple. I love this map and it's very eye appealing. The ones I would recommend that you go for are all 3 scores, which is from high score all the way to 6 score. The combo, which is, since it's the first map, it's very low. It's only 10k. Then you have to collect skate, which is right in the open. You can't miss it. It's glowing. Another one that you'll have to get done is the pilot wings. So the pilot wings, the only thing I can suggest for you is to make sure you have air and hang time maxed out. That way you could go up the half pipe quickly, you'll get enough air, and you'll have enough hang time to stay up. Also, there's one pilot wing in the very beginning of the map. You're going to need your ollie maxed out. That way you could jump up and get it. 3 other really easy ones to get done is there's 4 barrel locations on the map. All you have to do is run into them and knock them over, and you'll get another one done on the list. The secret tape is in a little bit of a weird location. So right there, you'll see that door. It's closed. Once you grind on the helicopter, it actually opens that door up. And once the door is open, the secret tape is in there. The last 2 is there's a hang time gap. The hang time gap is in 3 different locations. The one to the right, which is this airplane right there, all you have to do is jump over it. You got to jump over the helicopter. And the last one is in the very beginning when you go down the ramp, that little gap in between, you just got to ollie across. Once you do all those 3, you'll basically 100% complete this map with ease. So this is officially the last map that we're going to go over for this video. This is Philadelphia. And this is probably the easiest one to get the 6 score with pretty much no trouble at all. You could manual from the beginning, and then you could grind and wall plant. It's very smooth and fluent. You don't have to try hard at all to get it. It's actually a really fun map. I would say overall, for the most part, Pro Skater 2 has the best maps, even though Pro Skater 1 is a little bit more nostalgic. I just feel like the maps are more fluent in this one, and it makes it nice and easy for combos. So here's my suggestions for you to unlock. First, you got to collect skate. Skate is in really easy locations. You don't need any extra skill points. But at this point in the game, your skill points should be maxed out. You're going to collect all 5 Liberty Bells. Again, they're not in crazy spots. All you have to do is just jump up and get them. There's a little bit of an awning to the right of the map. The awning, you have to blunt slide it. The one thing that I need to suggest for that is you need your speed all the way maxed up and you need your ollie maxed up. And now a blunt slide is a little bit different from all the other grinds. It's down, down, triangle. It took me a while to figure that out. So as long as you already know that, you don't even need to try hard. You jump up off the railing and you could grind on the awning. Again, it's down, down, triangle. The last 2 things, and they go hand in hand together. It's the secret tape and drain the fountain. So up top, right there, you'll see that building is connected to a railing. If you go all the way to the left side of the map, you'll see the start of that railing. All you have to do is grind all the way across. Make sure you keep jumping into a grind. That way your balance stabilizes a little bit. And you get all the way across. The secret tape is there. And the drains are there. All you have to do is hit the drains, and it makes it get undone. And the secret tape is literally on the railing on your way across. So it's very easy. So that's it for today's video. This is just the skills, what they look like. I just wanted to show this briefly. That way you understand what I'm saying by max out the air and the hang time, the ollie and the speed. And you could see what it looks like. It's really easy to find. And I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys.